Deception Island, near the northern end of the peninsula, an early stop for the Penguins, and the site of a big colony of one of the 3 penguin species dominant on the peninsula, chinstraps. Scientists use penguins as a key indicator species to gauge the health of the entire delicate Antarctic ecosystem. To do that, though, they must know how many penguins are actually here. If the penguin population changes radically, the scientists will know something is wrong here. That is why the Penguins sail and climb to these remote places to count the birds. Chinstrap penguins seldom change mates, and they prefer to return to the same nest sites each year to hatch the young. The nests are rings of small stones set just out of pecking range of incubating neighbors. The females usually take the first shift, sitting on the eggs, fasting for up to 8 days. Then the males take over and the females can feed again. Some of the small shrimp-like krill they find at sea is regurgitated for the penguin chicks. Working from cove to cove, they arrive at Cooverville Island, a breeding site for many, many Gentoo penguins. Their pelts are sleek as fur, but like all penguins, these are true birds. Short, thick feathers help insulate them from the cold, and at the same time lie close to the body to help the speedy swimmers in the water. The Gentoos are apt to form lifelong attachments among breeding pairs, although they are not so particular about which nest site they use from season to season. On the peninsula, it takes about 5 weeks for penguin eggs to hatch. The parents watch over them for another month or so, and then leave the chicks in large groups while the parents are off gathering food. 1 or 2 months later, the young penguins begin to feed on their own. Any cleanup operation would be difficult here. Indeed, all along the peninsula, it's clear that very often no one bothers to clean the mess that is left behind. The penguins hardly seem to notice, but nevertheless many environmentalists are concerned that we may spoil the last really large wilderness left on Earth before we begin to understand it. The island has a large colony of the 3rd species of penguins the Penguins are counting, Adelies. More than 10 years ago, on their first voyage to the Antarctic together, they decided to stay over in the long darkness of winter. They had only the Damien II for a base, frozen in a harbor, here at Avian Island.
It was a really big surprise for us to see just how many penguins there were, or how many birds there were on that island. We were really surrounded by them.
They found extraordinary life, including 70,000 Adelie penguins on the island. Avian is located at the top of Marguerite Bay, and it's the breeding ground for much of the bird life that lives and hunts throughout the Bay region. If something happened here, it could seriously affect bird life in the entire Bay Area.